Let's talk about the Emmys. Baby, let me tell you, get my pillow because I got to talk. Baby, the Emmys were giving blackity black, don't come back. But they wanted y'all to come through the back door, period. Not period, but period. It's clicking, but it's clicking down. The Emmys, I don't know who was the host of the Emmys. I think it was Cedric the Entertainer. I thought that skit was hilarious. When he talked to his previous TV's wives and stuff, had all of them come out, it was funny. Like, black folks are so naturally funny. And I love when it's just like natural. Like, it's not too much, it's not, you know, it's fun. Like, hey girl, we need y'all to do this. And I bet you Tashina Arnold and other, like, I can't think of their names right now, came together and said, girl, we're gonna make this work. It was funny. And you don't get a lot of skits that be on TV that literally, like, when they be doing award shows, the skits don't be given. That's why I'm glad that Doja Cat didn't really do too much for, you know, the what's name? Like, I'm glad she didn't do that much for the VMAs because it's like, girl, I don't think Doja Cat is going to be cornered. So Cedric the Entertainer was the host for the 73rd Emmys. They said that the ratings went up. They said the ratings went up, period. Like 16%, if I'm not mistaken. The girl said that Cedric the Entertainer did really, really good. You had MC Light, you know, doing MCing and doing stuff. It was good hearing her voice. They had black music playing, but not that many black folks, brown folks, indigenous people walked away with any awards. Hardly was even nominated. The cast of Pose didn't walk away with nothing. Nothing. They ain't walk away with nothing. I'm gonna be completely honest, girl. I'm gonna talk to y'all. I love y'all so much. Pose season 3 was not my favorite season. I don't hate the show, but I think that Pose definitely deserved more time, more grace. There have been some other shows who have been terrible and have not moved the culture, have not done anything, and still got a couple of more seasons. Like, y'all just greenlit The Activist on CBS, and like, after folks dragged the hell out of it, y'all turned into a docu-series. It was a reality show at first, then y'all turned into a docu-series. Now y'all want to, like, y'all just want to cancel because it just looked bad. Y'all greenlit that. Folks in the what's name literally greenlit that show and said, hey girl, we're going to do this show right here where we're going to pick 4 activists and we're going to get Usher and Priyanka and all these other folks to judge. Like, Usher ain't no damn activist. He don't even do, like, he was literally telling black activists in Atlanta to shut up when they were protesting Hillary Clinton. Like, he ain't no damn activist. Like, he ain't even close to it. Like, child, please. So they greenlit that show. They was gonna let that show go. If people had not dragged it, if black folks didn't drag this stuff, they would have kept letting that show going. It would have been giving. It would have been doing the things. So Pose, y'all have extrapolated so much from Ballroom. There are a lot of shows that Ballroom birthed. A lot of, like, baby, Ballroom pushed all of the language, all the stuff that you see on TVT, Shade, Reading Down, House Down, Boots, even RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, that stuff came from Black Ballroom. Y'all owe them anything. I don't care if it was nothing but 10 people watching it. You should have had that shit on like we was watching The Guide. Should have had it on. They should have gave them 5 more seasons. Because these stories are important to be told. Not just to make money, but for the culture, so people can be educated and knowing. Like, these are the experiences. They were talking about real life experiences, the HIV crisis, you know, trans women having to rely on the things they had to do, like, all of these things. All of these things, and y'all just, like, not to even give them awards. Like, don't get me wrong. The Crown is my show, baby. I watched it. As soon as The Crown dropped, I watched the whole season in probably a day, period. Okay? I probably just morph into a white man, baby. I don't wash my legs or nothing for a whole day. Don't wash my feet or my belly button. But I'm watching The Crown. That's the only thing I'm watching and washing. But I think MJ Rodriguez, at the very least, deserved an award. At the very least, deserved an award. Y'all didn't give it to her. I don't know who y'all gave it to. Y'all should have gave it to her. Girl, y'all done gave awards before. Like, I don't think Honey Girl who played, you know, Queen Elizabeth, she did okay. She did okay. Y'all also gave it to The boy who played young version of Prince, what's his name? Well, I can't think of the man who, Prince Philip, the dad, or whatever his name is, the one who ain't dead. I don't know, with the teeth, I don't know. He played the younger version. He did all right. He did all right. Now, I will say the guy who played the older version of Queen Elizabeth's husband, baby, now he acted down. He acted down. He acted down. He did really, really good. I think he took over some of the award over there, but he did really good. But NJ Rodriguez deserved that. She deserved that. I'm really disappointed, and that's why I was pissed off about behind the conversation of, you know, unfortunately when Billy Porter did make those comments and said that, you know, they'll get theirs. Now this is 3 seasons and none of his trans co-stars have received hardly any recognition. They damn near had to beg almost. People had to beg to get them on BET or just to be seen. So it's just like, this is why we have to be very careful of the words that we use and the things that we say, because you've gotten your award, you've gotten your things, and now what about them? But the show is like supposed to be about like this. So it's just like, girl, I'm just disappointed in that. And Michael K. Williams didn't get an award. Folks said maybe like the reason probably was because the voting ended before he passed away. And I think that's interesting, because what y'all are saying essentially is that black folks are not deserving awards until they're no longer here. We don't want our flowers when we're dead. We want our flowers right now. Like, give this man his flowers. Like, now let me be honest and tell y'all again, because baby, the girls were saying that Lovecraft Country shouldn't have been canceled. It shouldn't have been Western. Let me say this, that show was not good. The acting was good, but the show was not good, period. I'm sorry, I got to be honest with y'all. I think we're so hungry for diversity, representation, all of these things, and that we are willing to accept anything. We're willing to accept any little thing. And it's just like, girl, and it's not that much. But some of the stuff that y'all putting out is just not that good, girl. It was not, like, we literally saw a trans person being throat cut on screen. I don't want to see that. Lovecraft Country made absolutely no sense. I still don't understand the plot. You got white women morphing into black folk morphing into white people. It's just like you got pickaninnies chasing folks, and it's just like, girl, what is this? What is going on? It was terror. It was not good. The show was not good. Sorry, don't really care. Don't really care. But I think Michael K. Williams did do a good job. I didn't even like the whole scene they had, the sex scene. I don't like, girl, but y'all, representation. Oh my God, it's representation. Okay, girl. Hey, how y'all doing? So let's talk about Tyga and Nikita Dragun. Don't like her, never liked her, never cared for her. I ain't been here for her since she wore them braids a couple of years ago, and black women told her to take that shit out her head, and then she said, girl, it's just hair, da da da. Don't mess with her. Don't really mess with the other black creators who be around her, giving her giving her things that she does not deserve. I don't know what the issue is, girl. I got so many questions. There's some other stuff I want to talk about. Ooh, there's so much stuff I want to talk about. I'm gonna do a video, now that I say this, because I saw a picture of Simone from Drag Race after, her and who else was it? I can't think, but when they came up there to receive the award of RuPaul for Drag Race or whatever, Simone was up there, and I've been seeing a lot of conversation about Simone and how like RuPaul has been talking about her and having her everywhere and how he sees himself in her, and I think that is interesting because Simone surrounds herself with nothing but white people, but dressed up in representation blackness with all the ghetto black girl aesthetic shit, stuff that black women get vilified for. Simone wears it, gets praised for it, but it's white hands literally putting the stuff together on her. She's in a whole house with nothing but white people. I have questions, and I will be doing a video about it. Let me tell you something. This is when we talk about industry, I don't care about giving y'all the lashings that y'all need, because you need to take them and read them clearly, because I'm not understanding how you wearing all this black girl magic shit, you doing all this shit, and then you surround yourself with nothing but white folks. And the only black folks that you have that you're friends with are black A-list celebrities. That's it. And I got to talk about that, girl. We be talking, woo, cause baby I need. But yeah, Nikita Dragun is a mess. She posted some stuff, seemingly kind of like, I don't know, tried to kind of insinuate that you know, Tyga had been in her DMs, da 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 da. And I think this is violent towards trans folks. I really do. Like it's just, you know, I just think it was unnecessary. This man is in your DMs. Oh yeah, so okay. He's in your DMs. Why did you need to post that? Like, I don't. And then Tyga had to come out and respond and say that, oh, like it was a business thing. And I'm just like, I'm seeing some people who are saying, well, she didn't out him. And the folks who are saying, well, he was outed. Y'all don't see trans women as women. I respect that conversation. But I think just posting someone stuff like that without, you know, I don't know how to feel about that. She knew exactly what she was doing with that. That doesn't do anything for anybody, her posting that. She knew exactly what type of reaction she was gonna get. It's not like that Tyga owed her some money. It wasn't like Tyga had did or caused harm or something to acknowledge. It was just she does not care about, like, she don't care. She don't really care. She don't care. It's like she can make a scene like she care about black trans women. She don't give a damn. She don't understand. She was just wearing black braids not too long ago. That girl don't care. She don't care. She don't. I was just like, girl, that whole conversation made absolutely no sense to me. Oh, it don't. Oh, girl. But moving on to something fun, something cute, something fun for the summertime. Lil Nas X album, Brilliant. Have not listened to it completely. But I listened to enough to say, oh yeah, this is giving. This is giving. I haven't had the time to like sit, but I did like go and I said, but when I say listen to album, I mean listen to album. I mean like I'm playing it like as I'm driving. I'm listening to the whole album. Like, but listening to it, I can tell this boy put his foot. He didn't put Nas Mirage. He didn't put everything in this album, and it's really good. It's not for everybody, and that's okay. That's okay. But I think it is, you know, very cute. I think he is loving, or I love to see the video that he shared. Shout out to Lower Cali for sharing, because I wouldn't have seen it without for him. But he was, you know, hanging out with Kid Ken, all these other black, queer, you know, like male rappers. And I just think that, you know, Lil Nas X needs to reach in his bag a little bit more, girl. Like you got, like if you talking about some work, girl, you need to be talking to Case the Killer. You need to be talking to Saucy Santana. Like you got to reach into your bag and talk to these folks who would not have the attention who can't get the attention that you have because of several things. I think Saucy Santana is extremely talented. I think Saucy Santana is definitely pushing a whole lot of, you know, boundaries and a whole bunch of things. I do think that he is problematic. I think he said some things that are ignorant. He said some transphobic stuff in the past. I think he needs to own up to that. I think there's some things that Lil Nas X has said in the past that he needs to, you know, continue to talk about and be like, you know, girl, I have changed. That is not the person I am no more. And this is the things that I have done. Like, I think people don't understand when you do stuff, even if I don't give a damn if it was 10, 15 years ago, you asked about it, you need to talk about it, and you cannot dismiss it. You need to honor the harm that you caused, talk about it, da 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 da. And what have you done? What have you learned from that? You don't get to just write a check and just say, oh girl, I apologize about that 10 years ago, da da da. You don't get to do that. You just don't get to do that. But I think I love that Lil Nas X had them on, you know, recorded. I think that oh, it brought me so much. I think there is a conversation to be had about what type of representation this is. I had a conversation with a close friend, but I don't know if they wanted to have this publicly. But we did have a conversation about, you know, seeing these videos and stuff, representation, because, you know, it's not unheard of for me to see a bunch of black, you know, thin, muscular, athletic body gay men kiss on each other, love each other. Like, it's plenty of YouTube shows, TV shows where that's all we see. So we got to push it. If we talking about push it, I want more. Give me some more. Open up some more. I want to see fat, black, dark-skinned, femme men. I want to see fat, black. Like, I want to see that. Like, I want to see it. Y'all want to push it. Push it to the limit, because, you know, this is giving cute, but we talking about pushing. You need to be pushing the doors open for everybody. Because, to be honest, I'm going to be honest with you girls, a lot of y'all ain't experiencing no harm like just for being gay, girl. Y'all are still masked, y'all are still thin, y'all are still muscular, y'all still walking into rooms getting praised. Y'all are not living with no disabilities, y'all are not experiencing all it. Like, girl, come on now. We got to push it. We got to push it. That's why I'm like, I would like to see Saucy Santana fat, black, dark-skinned, femme-presenting, non-traditional person. Like, he just out here rapping. And somebody said, well, he act like the city girls. And there's a whole bunch of other black gay men who act just like the city girls, and the city girls know that that's their audience when they be making music. Like this, like there's a bunch of boys who like doing stuff like that, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's a bunch of boys who think they are male rappers and be rapping like, and y'all not. There's a bunch of folks who think they can wear Balenciaga shoes and all that other stuff and hurting for a check. Like, it's just, you know, everybody's trying to be something. Everybody want to be it. Everybody want to be it. Come on, Yo Gotti. I think that's the Memphis 901 jumping into me a little bit. Maybe just a little bit. But yes, I thought the album was cute. I haven't listened to it all the way like pushing it. But I think he did a really, really good job. It's cute. It's like, and then he performed Jolene. Oh my God, I think he's moving on to that bag. I think he's about to put some stuff down, and he's about to show us Montero, and I cannot wait to see that. He did an interview with the Breakfast Club. I think that this is probably one of the best interviews I've seen. He's getting better speaking, better respond. He found it, because, you know, my boy, he got social anxiety. I definitely see it. I got social anxiety too, so I can definitely be seeing it. But you can see that he kind of like is getting better. He came in that room and he demanded that room, and I think that's by design. I mean, it's by design, but because his management he's on his management, his management is on his post. His management is taking care of him. Like, his management is making sure. That interview with the Breakfast Club was nothing but 26 minutes long. He came in, he owned that room. He said, why y'all so quiet? Because, baby, he told them, like, the Breakfast Club wanted that recognition. And they wanted to be able to have Lil Nas X, but Lil Nas X did not need the Breakfast Club. He did not need, he did the Breakfast Club a favor by being on there. And he commanded it. He was not, I bet he said he ain't talking about this, he ain't talking about that. But he did talk about Nicki. He did talk about Nicki. He just talked about him being a barb. He's always a barb. He also answered some questions about, you know, who he sent, who he wanted on the album that didn't get on there. And it was Drake and it was Nicki Minaj. Now let's talk about that. And I'm going to be completely honest. Y'all know I love Lil Nas X. I interviewed him earlier this year. Still care about him. Still follows me on Instagram. But, Nicki, I don't know if she left him on red or she didn't respond or she said not right now or whatever. I can't really remember as of right now why is the reason she wasn't on it. I think Drake's reason was he was deep working on Certified Lover Boy. So he wasn't like interested, but he said in the future, maybe. So he wanted Nicki to be on the song that Doja Cat was on. I think he wanted her to be on Scoop. I'm kind of like 60% on that. I think Doja Cat could have slid a little harder. I think she did cute, but I think it was just like Lil Nas X is, you know, known for them 2-3 minute songs. So I don't think Doja really ate on that beat. I think she did cute, but you know, she didn't really eat as much as I wanted her to be. But I say this to say that I think Lil Nas X has proven himself. I think that I don't want to see him ask Nicki Minaj for shit else. And now I'm about to drag it. He sent it to her, she didn't respond. It's clear as day that Lil Nas X respects, loves, and admires Nicki Minaj. And for Nicki Minaj not to do any music with him, let me tell you something, sis, you need a win. Your ass is out here getting dragged from here to Kingdom Come. You're out here spreading misinformation. You getting your ass ate up every day. You could have used this win this week. You could have used this win. You could have did that for this boy. But what the issue is that you are a narc. You are a narcissist. You want this boy to continue to grovel to you and beg to you and all that other stuff because you feel like you are punishing him for not saying that he was a barb from the very beginning. It's just like, Nicki, you are not no 16-year-old with a pink pen and a pink notebook writing stuff. You are a grown ass woman married to a person who is on the sex offender list, and you need to grow up, and you need to grow up quickly because it's looking disgusting. It's looking disgusting. That boy wanted to have you on his album, and honestly, you ain't, girl, the features you've been doing ain't been getting nowhere. Girl, the song that you did with Bia fell off the charts faster than I would jump off the Grand Canyon. It fell off the charts, sis. Fell off the charts like she was free falling. Like, girl, all your music, all the singles that you have dropped recently have been falling off the charts, girl. They have been falling. They're clicking, but they're clicking down. We gonna still play them, but they're clicking down. You could have definitely did scoop, slid on it, did what you need to do, and prove yourself like being a nice person, but you just continuously do stuff that makes it like, yes, Nicki Minaj is not a good person. Everybody keeps saying that. And for the longest, I was like, I don't think that's Nicki. Mariah Carey, and you know, I have my yes and ups about Miss Mariah Carey. I think she, just as much as she saying that Nicki's an asshole, she is just as much one too. I think her contract's just stronger than Nicki's, and ain't nobody gonna be talking about her too much because it's Mariah Carey. The name speaks for itself. Mariah, no middle name, Carey. Remy Ma said you, and Cardi B called you out for leaking her number and saying that she think that you leaked her number. Nicki Minaj does very, very kiddie stuff. Girl, you ain't got no game. You ain't in no game. You are not hard like that, girl. You are like, it's just, it's way too much. It's way too much. And I just feel bad for Lil Nas because I think he kind of looked hurt by that. I don't know. I'm not trying to put that on him. But I would say like, hey girl, like, you know, I apologize. I sent you stuff. You left me in red. Like, girl, what? Like, you're a person I respect. Like, why you just didn't do this song? Why you just didn't do this song? I think she's probably intimidated because he is way more successful than she is. And it's just like, it's okay. Like, school that boy, help him out. So back to the Breakfast Club interview. Some stuff kind of like, whoop. Now he said he listened to Kanye West. I'm like, listen to Kanye West for what? Listen to Kanye West for what? Like, girl, let me tell you. Kanye West is a self-serving narc as well. And I do believe that you have to be a little bit of a narc in this, like doing this work, to doing these things, because it's like, if you don't believe in yourself and you don't support yourself, nobody else will. So I definitely get it. But girl, you need to listen to Kanye West with a silver spoon, not a silver spoon, with a long-handled silver spoon, because like, I don't know about that. I don't know, sis. But I think that's all that I got from the interview. The album, my favorite songs, I don't really have one right now. I do like Scoop. I like Lost in the Citadel. What else do I like? I'll tell y'all. Let me pull her up. What songs do I like on the album? That's What I Want, think is cute. Dollar Sign Slime is cute. I heard Life After Salem. I have to listen to it again. Deshaun loves I Am My Dream by featuring Miley Cyrus. Yes, period. I'm proud of him. I am so proud of him for getting this work done. Sickening, period. All of those things. And I hope, you know, nothing for the best for him. Nothing for the best for him. I think I've talked about everything that I wanted to talk about. Ooh, girl, there's a couple of other stuff that I wanted to talk about, girl. I'll probably talk about that later. It was probably some, oh yes, Miss Karen Silva. Oh girl, let me talk about Miss Karen Silva. Baby, I don't see homegirl as a, ooh, let me back up, because this is going to eat for a minute. Karen Silva was dragged all this weekend after Jordan Lucas, who was a rapper, unknown rapper, said that he had gave, you know, Karen Silva $60,000 to kind of help his career. And he said he just had a baby, well, he just had a child, and you know, he had to scrap up the $6,000, and she was on vacation, and when she received the money and she didn't talk to him, and she ignored his calls, and you know, Karen Silva was doing damage control. She was all in Clubhouse explaining herself, talking in circles, not making no sense. People in the industry was, you know, defending her and saying that's just how the industry worked. All of y'all are some scumbags, y'all some scheming like folks, and y'all are still the same folks that will pebble folks out of money. Y'all will literally, you know, sign somebody, make millions of dollars off of them, and buy them a Toyota RAV4. Like, y'all ain't worth 2 red Canadian pennies rubbed together. Y'all ain't worth nothing. So Karen Silva was all in the Clubhouse trying to like explain herself. You know, I didn't learn about Karen Silva till recently. Her and Jesse Wu are in some litigation, and Jesse Wu is on her ass about, you know, girl. Apparently, Jesse Wu is, you know, well, Jesse Wu is calling her out and said that, like Karen Silva essentially scammed her, like booked her under a a fake business name and kind of like, you know, took her ideas and stuff, and you know, some stuff about a podcast that was made that Karen Silver took the idea from. I remember all of that last year. Karen Silver is not a good person. She is a slime. She has been called out by a non-profit in Haiti that was supposed to be helping kids, like, you know, building a playground and stuff, and she was supposed to give them some money, never did, but was out here taking pictures of, you know, using the pictures like she had worked with this organization and they gave them $1. Karen Silver is like, girl, how you out here stealing for Haitian kids? Like, girl, come on now. Girl, you out here, and then like Jess, who out here doing the things, she's out here, you know, donating money, she's out here organizing stuff for the people in Haiti, because these pictures that we seeing on the border are terrifying, they're disgusting, and just once again lets us know that times has not changed. Slavery is still very much here. Shit is just rebranded and called something else. You saw some people of color, you saw some people of color, since y'all love using that term, out there on them horses whipping folks, and get like them white folks and some other folks was out there doing the things that they are paid to do. So although the images are shocking and appalling, that is their job. And that's why when you have folks saying abolish the police, abolish and break down these systems, that's because they realize that no amount of representation will protect these folks. This whole thing has to be gone, because they are doing their job and they was enjoying it. As somebody who served, unfortunately, in the military for 7 years in the National Guard, the Army National Guard out of Tennessee, let me tell you something. It's a lot of racist white folks in them institutions, and they are joyful of causing harm to black and brown folks. Like all around the world, like listening to them, how they describe, you know, TCNs, what they call them, TPNs, third party nationals who worked for, you know, military base and all that stuff. They talked to them crazy, treated like they was like subpar, like they were just not deserving. It was bad. It was really, really bad. And I still have, you know, nightmares about like my experiences over there. It's just like, it wasn't even just run over bombs and IEDs and stuff. It was just being over there and like just seeing these folks just being so violently racist, and it's just, oh my gosh, it was so bad, so bad. But that's all I got for y'all this evening. Got a couple other videos to talk about. I'm gonna do another Kingarees video tomorrow on this Thursday, girl, but I want to get this to y'all. I love y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoying y'all evening. Happy Wednesday. Share this video, like it, comment, tell me what you want to see next, all of these things, because I am back and trying to be in color. I love y'all. Until next time, I'll talk to y'all later tonight. Bye.